So, good afternoon, and it is a great afternoon. It is a fantastic afternoon. I will raise my cup of tea to this fantastic, wonderful afternoon full of Mesut Ozil joy. Tea tastes so much better when you hear news that Ozil's going. It's fantastic. Is he actually going, though? That is the problem. We're going to delve into that in a second. I want to say thank you very much for all the mad love on this channel recently. We're well over 50.5k. We're only about 500, just over 400, sorry, just over 400 away from 51k. It is flying up. And I've put better performances in this season than most of our players. It's been mad. The watch-alongs have been lit. The streams are lit. You guys are lit. I owe you guys a member stream as well, which I'll be doing tomorrow at 7 o'clock. So make sure you come and check that out. I'll put the links out accordingly tomorrow. I would do it tonight, but I've already got a Chelsea watch along to do with Dammy. So make sure you check his Twitter out at the Grand Dam. We'll be going live about 20 minutes or so before kickoff tonight. We probably should have done the Barca Juve game, but there you go. We're going to do Chelsea anyway. Why not? Let's watch a proper team in action. Because they are a proper team and we're not. But anyway, we're going to talk about Mesut Ozil. Before we start talking about the story that's broke today, just want to read out a couple of tweets. Mesut Ozil put a tweet out 23 hours ago. The feeling of having fans behind you, #grateful, #best fan, #hard times. And it's a picture of him at the Emirates with all the fans there. Now, Piers Morgan loves to pipe up. He's put, real Arsenal fans aren't behind you. You are the Paul Pogba, massively overpaid, massively underperforming, and shockingly overinflated sense of your own importance. #truth. Good old Piers. So Mesut then replied again. This guy is just basically the biggest Twitter football account now, isn't he, really? That's all he is. That's all he is to us now. So he's put, Piers, buddy, are you still bitter from the other day, with a laughing emoji? It seems like you're not a big fan of world champions. I wish you would see as good as you hear things. Emoji centrals. He's put the Germany flag, the France flag, the World Cup, or the trophy emoji, sorry, a telephone emoji, an ear emoji. Why? I don't get what this guy's problem is. I don't get it. Listen, Piers Morgan can pipe up all he likes. Mesut's put him in his place umpteen times now. I don't know why he keeps piping up. But one thing I will say is Piers Morgan's absolutely spot on with everything he's saying. And he is massively overpaid. He does think he's more important than he actually is to Arsenal. And his PR is still relentless. That's how he is. That's how he's been for a long time. His performances have dipped. His PR's got even better. So yeah, it's kind of mad that a guy that we're paying 18 million quid, which equates to £2,083 an hour, or is that a minute? It might be a minute. I don't know. It might be a minute. I'm sure I see that. Oh no, it is an hour. 50 grand a day. What a nice life if you can get it. Well done to Mesut. Well done to him. But he is on £2,083 an hour. Now, there was a story that's broken today that says he is 90% going to Fenerbahce. Now, I've heard this before, but the fact that this has got the club congress member of Fenerbahce, a guy called Murat Zorlu, claims Ozil is closing in on a January move. He told Sport Digital, a source who is very well connected to the club has told me Mesut Ozil is likely to become a Fenerbahce player during the next transfer window. I would say 90% that he will join us in 1 month. Now, 90%, we're about to see, aren't we? 90%, 20%, 10%, who cares? As long as he goes, I genuinely couldn't care less. The quicker the geezer goes, the better. Now, I've seen a couple of other stories that say that we're going to send him on loan and we're going to subsidise all of his wages for the next 6 months, which in one hand kind of defeats the object because we want to get the wages off the wage bill. But on the other hand, it means the circus goes to Fenerbahce. Ta-ta Mesut. Now, the fact is, we shouldn't have given him the contract. People can sit there and blame whoever they want, and say that he's not to blame. Oh, it's not Mesut's fault they paid him so much. Well, it is, because he employs an agent, and his agent would have sat there haggling and bartering and trying to get the best deal for his client, which is why he's hired by that guy. So it kind of is Mesut's fault as well. Listen, don't get it twisted. The club took the mick. Yeah, that was a parting shot. The V's from the previous regime, Wenger, Gazidis, all of them lot, to say, yo, you're stuck with him now. Now do something. So they're massively to blame for giving him that. And this is why when people go on about owners and stuff like that, I sit there and go, well, the owner didn't cry at giving him $350 a week, did he? He gave him it. The owner's not crying at giving Aubameyang his money. He gave him it. The owner's spent more money than any team in the league other than United since he's actually been full owner. 72 million on Pepe, 35 million on Mustafi, 35 million on Xhaka, 100 grand a week's left, right and centre to players. Our wage bill's the fourth highest in the league, and we've probably got about the 10th best squad in the league. But what do I know? With a proper coach, we could rise up the table a lot. But the one thing I'll say here is that if he does go, then I'll be straight up honest. I will literally have a party, and not a Thomas. It'll be a proper party, baby, because I am absolutely sick to death of the circus that surrounds this guy at the club. I do think that there is weight to this story. I'm not just saying that because I want him gone. You know what I'm like. If I don't think a story is true, I'm going to sit and say I don't think it's true. I genuinely think there is something in this story. The fact that he's been frozen out the squad, the fact that it's quite clear it's not for footballing reasons, because when you got Xhaka stinking up the place and other players along the way doing the same, as bad as he is, he's still better than Granit Xhaka. I know it's a different position, but he's still better than Granit Xhaka. Let's be real here. But I do think there's something in this, and I do think that maybe, just maybe, this deal is going to happen. I'm sure we'll find out at the end of the January transfer window, but all roads lead to Mesut leaving. And like I said, if we do pay the wages to get him out of the club, we're still paying him his salary. We're still, it's kind of a double-edged one, this one, because if we do get rid of him, the chances are we're going to either have to pay him off so he can leave for nothing, which means we give him 9 million quid to leave, or we have to keep paying him the 9 million quid over the next 6 months to get him to go on loan so then he can join anyone for free after that. So listen, I just want him gone. I couldn't care less if we have to pay him off. Me personally, I'll just give him the 9 million and say, see you later, get you on the next flight. So yeah, it's a bit of a crazy one. It's a bit of a mad one. And the fact that this Congress member has come out and said it's 90% done, I don't know. I genuinely couldn't tell you. But that is what's being reported. So we're reporting it to you guys. We're putting it out there. We're giving our spin on it. I think Piers Morgan came back with another tweet as well. There you go. He did. He put, Mesut, buddy, it's a long way from being a world champion to only getting a game on a PlayStation. Enjoy your day. Not really the greatest of comebacks, was it? Piers Morgan's banter's dead at times, isn't it? But like I said, if it does happen, then it's more than likely we're still going to be paying the guy. But we do get that circus out the club. Our fans sit there constantly. Oh, we lack creativity. We lack creativity. Well, listen, let's be real here. Mesut Ozil has lacked creativity himself for about 4 years. He is not the answer to our problems. Yeah, he don't work hard enough. He don't graft. He don't track back. We've had runners in front of him. He still flops. We've had decent players behind him at times. He still flops. We've had good players next to him like Caffola. Still flops. So people can bang on every single time we lack creativity and bang on, oh, but it's a joke he's not in the squads at least. Well, it's a joke that he's still here. It's a joke that he's still got 6 months left. He should be out of the door time ago. It's embarrassing. But what do I know? I'm just a hater with an agenda. Lee, everyone is blaming the board and the owners, but who is letting our young talent go to other teams? Eunice is the latest. Why does this keep happening? Where's he gone, bruv? Where's he gone? I haven't seen that. I didn't see it. But yeah, listen, the one thing I'll say just quickly on that is that big up wifey. We're having a party the day he leaves, babe. Don't worry about that. One thing I'll say on this young talent is if you look at Chelsea, Chelsea have got an endless conveyor belt of young talent, constantly churning out talent. They've got 60 players on loan. How many have we got on loan? 5, 6? You know, Smith Rowe should be in the squads for match days. He should be getting game time based on current performances. Reece Nelson, I don't particularly rate the guy. Why did we take him off the other night? He should have started that game at the weekend. Instead, Willian, you're in. And this is what winds me up. You know, people can bang on about, like you said, the young talent. We've got young talent, but we haven't got an abundance of young talent like Chelsea. Chelsea can get rid of all 60 of them players on loan in this January window or summer window, and then bang another 60 out on loan next summer. No, we can't do that because we ain't got that set up at Arsenal, because we've gone down a different route where I don't know what we're doing. I don't even think they know what they're doing after time. He's gone to Valencia, has he? Well, there you go. Good luck to him. And I don't think they know what they're doing after time. As for Mesut Ozil, there's not a single manager in world football that will get Mesut Ozil back to what people think he was 5 years ago. Because Mesut Ozil don't want to get back to where he was 5 years ago. Mesut Ozil's more interested in sitting cussing Piers Morgan and playing the PR game, making it about him every time. I mean, even when Maradona passed away, he put a tweet out, Ozil, of him with Maradona's name on the back of a number 10 shirt. Why? It ain't about you. It's about one of the greatest footballers in the world ever that's passed away, mate. Why is it a picture of you? Why isn't it a picture of Maradona? Always about Mesut. Mesut's always the victim. Yes, some of the things that have happened, if it is the China thing, I make him right on that. Yeah, fair play for standing up for what you believe in. And if it is that, and we've lost money off of the back of that, then tough. Yeah, because he stood up and he said something in what he believes in, which is cool. Got no issue with that whatsoever. It's when he puts out these little cryptic posts of, you make me laugh, when Emery was not picking him. Things like that wind me up, because you're trying to build a divide between the fans and the manager because you ain't getting picked. You're supposed to be a professional footballer. The link is in the fucking professional bit, my friend. You're not being very professional. Now, he sits at home. He's getting paid a hell of a lot of money, which, whether you believe it's not his fault or not, is. He's had some hand in playing that hand of 350 grand a week because he employs an agent. If he didn't care about the money, he would have signed, like Pogba did, on the same contract for an extra year on the same money. Yeah, like Pogba did. They had an option to extend his contract another year. It was the same money, bang, job done. We didn't have that clause in there. That is down to the club and maybe down to them as well, him and his agent. But the fact is, he got a 300 or 200 odd grand pay rise, 240 grand pay rise nearly, off of the back of doing fuck all for 2 years. Not good enough. It's not acceptable. And I ain't having it. And the quicker he goes, the better. Because it will do away with this, oh, we need Ozil. Oh, we miss creativity. Oh, where's Mesut? Oh, look, Mesut's tweeting on match days. Oh, Mesut's on Twitter boosting up his followers. Mesut's putting his PR out. Mesut's arguing with peers. What a fucking circus. Yeah, we've had our 2 highest paid players sitting on Twitter in the last month arguing with other people. That's embarrassing. It's different when you're doing it or when I'm doing it. We're not employed by the football club to turn up and perform in matches or represent the football club if you're not getting picked for matches. You know, they're getting paid a hell of a lot of money, these people. And fair play, they've worked their nuts off to get to where they've got to. Cool, granted, fair play. But don't be sitting on your Twitter account going to and fro with Piers Morgan. That's Piers Morgan's opinion on you. Yeah, you shouldn't be going back at him. Yeah, same with Aubameyang. Tony Cruz said what he said and he was a dick for saying it. Don't sit on Twitter replying to him. Phone the geezer up. You can get his phone number. Do you know what I'm saying? It's really just everything about Arsenal at the moment is just bad. Yeah, it's just horrible. You know, it's just wrong. Everything to me is just upside down and back to front. It's just ridiculous how this club has gone. And it's sad to see as well. Man's gone to Valencia. He has a £100 million release clause. Does he really? How much did we sell him for? Fuck all, probably. And the sad thing about it, well, the thing is, in Spain, every player has to have a buyout clause. Yeah, that's a standard thing. Every single player has to have a buyout clause. So that's standard. But 100 million. Nobody's going to pay £100 million for the guy. Let's be real here. They do that deliberately to protect their asset, which is something we don't do. because we're clueless. But what do we know? We're just moaners. Thank you for that as well, Gio. I appreciate that. Big up to Connor. Where's the champagne, bro? Bro, the day he leaves, I'll have the biggest bottle of champagne. Don't worry about that, bro. We'll have a magnum, bro, of champagne. We'll be spraying it off. Spraying it off. And thank you for your donation, mate. But I genuinely do think that he is going to leave in January. I don't know why. I don't know why. I've just got this feeling he's finally going to leave, because maybe his agent is in his ear saying to him, yo, you need to get out of here, mate. Yeah, just get out of here. Go somewhere you'll be loved. Go somewhere that'll look after you, that'll be happy to have you there, that won't fuck you about, because they probably feel that they have been fucked about. And if it is to do with the China comments, then yeah, that's out of order, because the club have lost all of its values and everything else, and chosen the money over it. Yeah, which is wrong. That ain't Arsenal. That was never Arsenal. That's Arsenal in the Emirates era. So yeah, I make him right if that is the case. But at the same time, if he really give a fucking shit about football, he would have left in the summer. Yeah, he don't care about football, and that's the one little piece of me. If I was to stick money, if I was a betting guy and I gave odds or a score out of 10 of me being confident he's leaving in January, I'd say 7 out of 10. I think I'm 70% sure he'll go. Yeah, that don't mean I've got any inside info, because I ain't. I'm just giving my opinion. But I do think he's going to go. Yeah, and especially if Arsenal pay him as well. Because if Arsenal pay his wages and subsidise that while he's over in Fenerbahce, then he's still going to get paid the top dollar, and he's going back to his homeland, and he's going to be idolised at Fenerbahce. Let's be real here. You know, there's a lot of clubs in world football that would love Mesut Ozil to play for him, not just because it's Mesut Ozil, but because of all of what he brings in terms of the commercial side. Like, seriously, it's mad. Can you get 2 bottles because you're going to waste one? Yeah, one's getting tipped down the sink. We're going to buy the Cristal and we're going to pop it. We're just going to pour it straight down the sink, because that's what you do with overcharged shit. And then we're going to get the Lidl bottle and we'll pop that one off. And we'll sip that one with the pinky fingers up and a little strawberry inside it, because that's how we roll. Because you don't have to overpay to get quality. There you go. Big up Niraj. Not trying to tempt fate, but the deluded fans shouldn't forget about Leeds going from Europe to relegation in 04. Arteta will jump ship, put the club first. Great comment, fantastic comment. We could potentially be the next Leeds United, and people are sitting and laugh at your comments, mate. Yeah, it's a fact. Yeah, that this club is in the gutter right now. That ain't even a debate. It's a fact. There's a lot of things wrong with Arsenal Football Club, a lot of things, and there's some things that are easily put right, i.e., get rid of the manager, get a manager in that's not going to pick Hector Bellerin every week, especially. And this is what winds me up with it. He brought Cedric Suarez, or well, he got him on loan and then offered them the deal between the club. They did that deal. So why do you persist on Bellerin? That makes no sense to me, because that's your signing, my friend. You know, I don't get it. Same with Willian. Reece Nelson and Pepe barely get a look in because of Willian. That's your signing. You know, I don't understand it. We've got Smith Rowe doing bits in Europa League. Put him in. It's no coincidence that we've won more games in the Europa League than we've won in the league, when we've chopped and changed the team around continuously. Makes no sense. Makes no sense whatsoever. And I don't get it. I genuinely do not understand why this manager can't see it. So that's one aspect that we should be looking at. Big up to Claude as well. I was on his show earlier, so if you haven't seen it, you can go and check that out. Claude knows. He said weeks ago he was going in January. Well, there you go. Claude also said before everybody, Aubameyang has signed a new deal as well. Cryptic Claude. Mystic Claude. So, yeah. Fans are gassing up about Dominic Szoboszlai. Talented player, but is a 20-year-old player. The solution to a struggling Arsenal. There you go. Mate, this is what makes me laugh with our fans. Listen, Dominic Szoboszlai is a top player. Top player. But he's a top player in a top team in a dead league. Let's be real here. It's a shit league. And he's a good player in the best team, or one of the best teams out there. So the oiled unit of that team is going to make him look even better than he probably actually is if he came to the Premier League. We've seen it with Nicolas Pepe. Nicolas Pepe looked top class in France. He's come to the Premier League. There's a debate on whether he's actually any good. Do you know what I'm saying? It's mad. But the thing is, the whole thing is rotten at Arsenal. And this is what makes me laugh with it. It's like we've got a player like Ozil on top dollar that don't care about football. He's more interested in just winding everyone up online. And then we've got our club captain, top earner at the club. Can't be asked to run around and give his all at the moment by the looks of it. And he's online giving it to people. You know, we've got other players that just like chat, and then do fuck all, like Bellerin and Xhaka. You know, Bellerin all before the build-up of that game. Oh, we know what it means. Oh, rainbow laces. Yes, we're proud to be part of it. Well, you weren't proud to fucking put the shirt on at the weekend, was you clown? We've had more foul throws this season from that geezer than we've won football matches in the league. That is a joke. Yeah, it's not non-negotiable because he starts every fucking week. And things like that wind me up. You've then got above him, Edu. What do you actually do? What does Edu do? Don Edu, everyone was crying when he signed Thomas Partey. Don Edu. Fraud Edu. Fraud Edu. Jobs for the boys, Brazilians and freebies. It's a disgrace. Then above that, you've got a board of directors who are on Zimmer frames because they're so old that they've been there 60 years, some of them. They genuinely do not give two fucks about Arsenal. They care about their dividends and passing it down to the family. Facts only on this channel. Then above that, you've got the Cronkies, who don't give two fucks about football. They're more interested in their franchises over in America. And it's just a little money spinner, which at the moment isn't spinning any money. And I'm sure once football fans are back in the ground, you'll see the Emirates food prices go up a little bit. You'll see the price of a beer go from £5.50 up to about £8. And everything could be more expensive. The match day programme will go up to about £6, £7. That's what they'll do to get their money back for this loss of earnings, because that's how football clubs run these days. It's all about getting as much of that in as possible, which I get because we want to see the best players at the club. So if you're Chelsea, if you're Man City, if you're Liverpool, if you're even Tottenham right now, and they're charging you £8 for a pint at the ground, you're lapping that up all fucking day long because your team are winning more often than not. You know, if you're Arsenal and they're charging the highest ticket prices in the world, charging you £5, £6, £7 for a drink, you know, fish and chips at the Emirates is £15. They're taking the fucking piss. They are actually taking the piss. You could buy a fishing rod, buy the bait, go and catch the fish, go and buy a portable barbecue, one of these throwaway barbecues, cook the fish up, fry the chips up, and it'd still be cheaper than paying for it at the Emirates. Yeah, it's an absolute disgrace. And everything about Arsenal is rotten because we ain't winning at the moment. You know, and it's been like this for a very long time. Yes, the FA Cup's great, fantastic. We all enjoy the FA Cup. But come on, man. You know, and I see people sit there going, oh, give him another go. Give him a chance. He's won 2 trophies. Okay, cool. Do we give Bellerin a chance then because he's won 4 FA Cups? Do we do that? What about Xhaka because he's won a couple of FA Cups? What about some of these other players that Bellerin again? What's he won? 4 Community Shields and 4 FA Cups? Does he get another go? No, he doesn't, does he? But the manager, because he's won 2 trophies, he won 2 trophies. Because the manager's won 2 trophies, I'll let him carry on. He can turn it around. What, are we going to do that with Bellerin as well then? Because he's won 8 trophies. Yeah, get with the programme, people. Yeah, this manager's picking these players. Yeah, and he's not picked Mesut Ozil for whatever reason, whether that be him or the club. The fact that he's come out and said it was him that made that decision, yeah, first off, he's a liar because the club made that decision. And the reason I know that is because you only got to go back to the previous manager, Unai Emery. Unai Emery was trying to oust him from the team. As soon as he puts him back in, oh, guess what? Yeah, you lost your job. There's a fucking surprise. And now this manager is playing with fire as well because he's saying everything's non-negotiable. He's saying that he's not picking him on footballing reasons. But that's bollocks when you see Bellerin and Xhaka and William and Holding. You know, it's no coincidence that that right-hand side of our pitch is the worst in the Premier League. You've got Holding, you've got Bellerin, and you've got William. Why can't we have Saliba or Marie, Maitland-Niles or Cedric, preferably Maitland-Niles, or go and buy a fucking right-back, Lamptey or Max Aarons, and then put Pepe or Reece in? Instantly, that is better. So when he sits there and gives it non-negotiable, no, what's non-negotiable is you lying through your fucking teeth every press conference. Unacceptable behaviour. Why didn't he? I would respect him a lot more if he was to come out and say, yo, the club have told me that I can't play Mesut. But he ain't going to do that because it's his job. Yeah, he's got to protect him. There was a story that Freddie said that Per Mertesacker and Freddie were doing training one day when Emery went. I think it was before the Man City game. And I think it was Man City. And Per Mertesacker had to fuck off and leave because he had to go and organise an under-12s Christmas party. Like, really? So you've left Freddie Ljungberg in charge of everything now? Not your fault, Per. But the club have said, no, you've got to go, bruv. You've got to go. You've got to go and sort out an under-12s Christmas party. Like, what is this club? Seriously, it's an absolute disgrace. It's a fucking disgrace. I'm sick of it. It's embarrassing, man. Absolutely embarrassing. But there we go. What do we know? Wenger era lives on through people like Arteta. Exactly. It's all well and good us sitting here saying get rid of all the Wenger players. He's a Wenger player. Yeah, unbelievable, mate. Unbelievable. And you know what? He weren't a very good Wenger player. Whoopie-doo, he won a fucking FA Cup. So's Roberto Martinez. Do you know what I'm saying? Who was the guy that scored the winner for Wigan? The ginger-haired fella. What's his name? He's won an FA Cup. Yeah, so when people want to sit there and bang on about FA Cup, fantastic. Well done. Great achievement. We're 15th. How long do we hold on to this FA Cup trophy for? Oh, but he's won a trophy. Yeah, but we're sat bottom of the fucking championship. Yeah, I know, but he won the FA Cup 4 years ago. Yeah, we're now bottom of League One. How long does this go on? People can sit and laugh and say I'm over-exaggerating. I ain't over-exaggerating. My man said a minute ago about Leeds United. Facts on facts on facts. They were semi-finalists of Champions League. Fast forward a year and a half, 2 years, relegated. Mad. Ah, dear, oh dear. Big up, Niraj. Your favourite retailers have folded because they failed to react to new conditions. Here we are, ignoring the warning signs because of a process. Exactly. Smart. Exactly. Some of the biggest superstores and supermarkets and stuff like that are going down the Swanee, mate. Yeah, we're one of the biggest football clubs in the world, and we're sitting there going, trust the process. Fuck your process. Sick and tired of hearing people say, trust the process. What is the process? Because nobody in 12 months has told me what the process is, apart from get the culture and the structure and get a new lease of life into the club. Well, sorry, has that actually happened then? Because the culture of the club is bottle jobs. Yeah? Bottle jobs. Hector Bellerin after Liverpool. Well, it's normal to come to Anfield and not win. Has he changed the culture for his son then? Because he hasn't, has he? Yeah, he hasn't changed the culture for his son because his son's saying that after Liverpool against Man City. I think it was Arteta that came out and said, "Rat Army assemble." He didn't say "Rat Army assemble," but thank you very much, Snorlax. But Arteta came out after the Man City game and said, well, yeah, that's a lot better. We were in the game and it was only 1-0. Okay, so it's cool to lose now, yeah, because we only lost 1-0. Yeah, and it weren't 3-0 or 3-1. So it's cool. All this is doing is lowering the expectations of our football club. Our football club smashed a beautiful stadium down to move to this fucking fishbowl of a stadium to compete with the best teams in the world, which, by the way, we were doing at Highbury. Now, it's, oh yeah, trust the process. It's all the owner's fault. It's not the owner's fault. The owner don't pick Bellerin at right back. The owner don't pick Willian at right wing. The owner ain't picking Rob Holding at centre back. He ain't picking Xhaka in midfield. Yeah, the owner is not putting Balogun on his fucking sofa at home, Smith Rowe next to him, and Reece Nelson cuddling up the other side. Yeah, the owner didn't pick Saliba and put him in the reserves. Yeah, the owner paid fucking 27 million quid for Saliba though. Didn't put him in the reserves though, did he? The owner shelled out 72 million on Nicola Pepe. Yeah, guess what? He crosses the ball the other day. It hits the first man, and Mikel Arteta goes, oh, fuck you. William does it 10 minutes later. Well done. Come on, William. What's that all about? The owner ain't keeping Luiz on the pitch when he's pissing with blood from his head. The owner ain't pushing Thomas Partey back on the pitch. People can blame the owner all they like. There was none of this blaming the owner in September when the transfer window shut. Don't want to hear none of this. Don't want to hear it. There was none of this in September when the window shut and everyone was sucking off Don Edu. And yes, we've deposited, the owner deposited £50 million to go and buy Thomas Partey. Everyone was sucking off the owner. Nobody was cussing the owner. Nobody was cussing these players when we beat Man United. Nobody was cussing them when we beat Liverpool. He's broken Klopp. Really? 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 Wow. The levels are staggering. Big up Kartik. Arsenal are the only big club since 03 or 04 who have consistently underachieved and have done nothing to address it. United, City, Liverpool, Chelsea, and I dare even Spurs have had more highs. They have. Listen, you could throw Spurs in there. And people are laugh and say Spurs ain't won nothing. Cool. They ain't won nothing. Yeah. The one thing I will tell you though, yeah, is despite not winning anything, they're fucking light years ahead of us. Yeah. But people don't want to accept it. Yeah. I'm not going to say who this guy is, but I watched a stream last night of an Arsenal YouTuber. Yeah, it doesn't do it full time, but it's a part-time thing. Yeah. And there was a Spurs fan in his chat. Yeah, and it was from the day before. It was from after the Spurs game. There's a Spurs fan in his chat. This is the mentality. So the Spurs fan's in his chat, and he pins the comment and goes, "Oh, why are you in my chat? Yeah, there's no way on a Sunday night I'll be sitting there in the Spurs channel's chat. Are you fucking 10? How many of you are Arsenal fans in here? How many of you support Spurs in here? Reveal yourselves. Is that how sad and embarrassing we are that, oh, well, you're a Spurs fan, so you shouldn't be watching me, and it's embarrassing that you are? Fucking get a life. Fully grown adult, by the way. Yeah, get a life. I couldn't care less who's watching me. I've got people that support Doncaster Rovers and Darlington watch me. Leeds United. I've got every team watch me. Paddy Power even fucking watch me. They put me in their clips. It's embarrassing that people sit there with a stupid mentality of, oh, well, you're Spurs, so you shouldn't be watching me. Grow up. We're not in the playground, mate. Yeah? This is real shit. This is Arsenal shit. This is Arsenal Football Club. And people like that do not help. Yeah, they do not help because it's embarrassing. Sit and laugh at Tottenham. Ha, ha, ha. Yeah, guess what? Their stadium's better than ours. Their manager's better than ours. Their squad's better than ours. Their fucking board are better than ours. Everything about Tottenham is better. Fact. Yeah, and if people don't like me saying it, cry some more because I speak in facts. I only deal in facts about the club. Big up DJ Crane. Rat Army, Rat Army. Wenger made mad at the board because he wasn't made chairman and had no say in the next manager. That's why he's salty and won't come back to the Emirates. Fantastic comments. Yeah, exactly. He didn't like the way he got done dirty. Yeah, good. I'm glad he's fuming because he is a massive part of the reason we're in this mess. A massive part. He has allowed that philosophy and mentality of, oh, it don't matter. Yeah, it don't matter. Just compete. Blind faith in shit players. Yeah, didn't want to go and do the extra mile to go and get the top player. Luis Suarez, 40 million and one. What an absolute disgrace. 40 million and one. That is embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing. One of the best players in the world at the time, and we bid £1 over. If we had bid £10 million over, Luis Suarez would have come to us. It would have been another title. Facts. We deal in facts. Over 1,600 people watching. Keep pumping the likes. I'm going to keep going. Let's keep going. We're enjoying ourselves. Let's go. I'm going to be doing a watch along for the Chelsea game tonight against Krasnodar. And yeah, that should be fun, trying to find players to use for the thumbnail for that one. And their manager. But there we go. But big up to DJ Crane. Hope you're okay, Lee, mate. Yes, Saw. SAW94. I'm very well. Thank you very much. I hope you're good, bruv. Hope you are good. And thank you for your generous donation, mate. Appreciate it very much so. Tapash Useless. Yes. And big up the guy on the Claude stream earlier who I didn't see it. Why do you look at me? Big up the guy on Claude stream earlier who gave me a new name for Lacazette. The fuck is this thing doing? Who gave me a new name for Lacazette? The French Darius Vassell. That's how we're going with it now. The French Darius Vassell. That's how we roll. That's how we're rolling, baby. But there we go. What do we know? We know absolutely fuck all, do we? I support Wrexham and I still watch you. There you go. Thank you very much, mate. Wrexham, Darlington, Doncaster, fucking whoever. Everyone is welcome on this channel because I am not a 10-year-old going, oh, you can't watch me, you're Tottenham. Why are you watching me? Why aren't you enjoying your win on a Sunday night? Me. Mate, it's not a playground. We're fully grown adults. Some of us have got kids. It is not a playground. This is our football club. And I've got more passion for my club than half of these little wet wipes have fucking got put together. It's embarrassing. Yeah, it's embarrassing. But then again, I'm not trying to get a job in the media. I couldn't care less. Sky Sports can't afford me. Facts. TalkSport can't afford me. I'm too good for them. Sorry. People think I'm arrogant. Don't care. Don't care. I know my worth, and I know that everything I'm saying is fucking spot on. I'm always right about this football club. Everything I've said for the last 8 years about this football club that I've said will happen or is gonna happen has fucking happened. Every single thing. Yeah, every single thing. I've called Ozil out before anybody. It's happened. I said this manager will fall flat on his ass because he ain't good enough. It's happened. I've said Granit Xhaka, whoopee-doo, he's had 8 good games out of 20 since Arteta came in. Whoopee, he'll revert back to type. Bellerin, not good enough. Called him out after Ostersund. When Ostersund away, I was about to get on a fucking plane. The next day, I got so much stick because I did a 20-minute video cussing him because he was calling out fans. Yeah? 3.5 years later, nearly 4 years, because that was in February of 2017. 4 years later, nearly 4 years later, that geezer is still everything I said he was 4 years ago. Yeah, still doing. In fact, he's actually got worse. He's got fucking worse. The geezer can't take a throw in. You put the ball behind your head and you throw it. You don't go like that. You actually get the ball, you pull it behind your head and you throw it. Instead, this clown's going like that. What the fuck are you doing? Like real talk, non-negotiable apparently. Non-negotiable. What's non-negotiable is a rookie manager, keep playing him. Yeah, what's non-negotiable is fans accepting that this manager is going to apparently be fucking great. Where? How? How have you got to that point that you think that this guy is somehow going to be the guy to get us out of this mess? How? He's put us in this mess, by the way. Because if Unai Emery was manager right now, don't care. Don't care, I'm saying it. People get so salty. Oh, why are you saying Emery? Why are you saying Emery? Because Emery's light years above this guy. Trust me. Emery is light years above this guy. Light years above this guy. And if Emery was our manager right now, we'd be teetering on that top 4 as it stands in this point of the season. That ain't even a debate for me. Yeah, we'd be about 4th, 5th, 6th, maybe 7th on goal difference or something. There's no way we'd be sat 15th with Emery in charge. Wenger in charge would be sat in the same position as Emery. Even Freddie Ljungberg would do a better job. And let's be real, he's actually more fucking qualified. Yeah, it's an embarrassment. And people want to sit on the fence as much as they want, and they don't want to come out and say, Arteta out. Because just in case he does put a run of 4 wins together, then they look like pricks. Well, you look like pricks by backing a guy. But then what they do is they'll go, well, I backed him more than anyone, but now I've had enough. Yeah, so if he loses the next 3 or 4, or he only takes a couple of points out the next 5, or gets 1 or 2 wins out the next 5, people will go, well, I backed him more than anyone. Yeah, it's all about how people come across on social media. They care more about themselves and their appearance online than they do about this football club. I don't need to make friends. I have my friendship groups. I don't need friends online. The Arsenal family. Fuck your family. Thank you, Jay Mane, you know. Jay Mane, I hope your hairline ain't moving mad like his, bruv. But thank you for your donation, buddy. Appreciate it. And listen, at the end of the day, I just want my club to fucking win, and they're not winning, and they're taking the piss, and the fans have allowed it to happen. Yeah, and listen, he can have all the backing in the world, all the backing in the world. Yeah, the fact is, this is a results business. A results business. If we're sat 18th, 19th, 20th, come March, he's gone. And if he ain't, well, we get relegated. Don't all fucking cry about it. And if you think that we can't get relegated, then you're also part of the problem. Because, like I've said, you're not too big to go down. And do you trust any of these little wasters like Bellerin and William and Xhaka and Holding to pull us out of a relegation battle? Because I don't. I wouldn't trust him as far as I could throw him. Yeah, Bellerin, I could probably throw quite far, actually. Seeing as Jack Grealish can fucking boom back to Barca B, I probably could throw him quite far. But there we go. Anyway, let's read some of your comments out. Let's read some of the comments. Big up LP13 TV. By the way, before I read this, there's 1,700 people watching this live, and there's not even 400 likes. That is absolutely devastating, embarrassing. That's as bad as our manager. So if you haven't hit the like button, come on, let's get this up to 1,000 likes. You know, normally we hit quite a few likes, 7, 8, 900s, 1,000. We're not even on 400. So do dry hump the like button. 409. Come on, keep going, man. Slap that way past 600 easily. Come on, there's 1,600 people watching. 1,200 of you ain't liked it. So why? What's the issue? What, you just come to spy? Hello? Hello? Yes, I don't actually like Lee Gunner, but I'm going to watch him anyway because he's rather entertaining. I'm not going to put a comment in. I'm just going to clip some of these little rants, and I'm going to put it in my WhatsApp group to other wankers that don't like him. And we're all going to slag him off for half an hour in the WhatsApp group. You fucking dry lunches. Yeah, keep crying because I ain't stopping. The only former player I'd take is Freddie. Big ups. The only former player I would take, if I'm honest, is nobody. Maybe David O'Leary. Maybe Big Tony Adams. I wouldn't take any player, mate. Yeah, any ex-player. I don't want any of them. And big up Kenny Ken because he says the same. Yeah, I don't want any of these ex-players at this football club as manager. And the reason being is because they're not good enough. Vieira got sacked the other day. Yeah, because he ain't good enough in France. What makes anyone think he's going to be good enough for Arsenal? Yeah, Thierry Henry got sacked. Not good enough. Yeah, loved both of them. Loved Freddie. Not managers for me. I want a fucking winner, which is why I wanted Jose. And everyone laughed at me. Everyone said no. Everyone said he's washed. Well, he ain't fucking washed because he's spent less than us and he's doing miles better. Oh, but he's got a better squad. Then why'd you all sit online saying they're shit then? Make your minds up. You're confused.com. It's embarrassing. Big up LP. Mane's hairline's mad. Yeah, so is mine, bruv. Look, jeez, my forehead is bigger than our future, baby. Barca Juve watching on. I'm doing Chelsea, bruv. I'm doing Chelsea with Dammy. Dammy's going to join me for the Chelsea watch along. Eddie Howe is available. Once upon a time, Chig would have took him as well. Big up Chig. But look, there's nearly 1,800 people watching. I'm not reading another comment out until you whack a load of likes on that video. 500's a disgrace. So you can sit and look at Delia Smith until we've sorted and ironed out that problem, and I'll carry on for another 5 minutes afterwards. I'm still waiting. You lot are jokers. We're nearly on 600 now. Come on, keep firing the likes up. If you watch me every day, that should be standard procedure. You come in, you like the video. Big up to Aaron. Allegri could realistically be next. Well, Allegri is the man. He's not got a job. Poch. People can laugh. Oh, he hasn't won anything. Well, and what? Because if he's good enough to go to Man United, he's good enough to come to us. Man United are the biggest club in world football. I'll take Poch. Thank you for your donation, buddy. Appreciate that. Big up to the 88th bus stop as well. Well, quality name. Arteta, go to Pep, bend the knee, get your job back. Give him a little fucking nosh while you're there and apologise. Embarrassment. Absolutely embarrassing, mate. It's an absolute joke how he got the job in the first place. Allegri, exactly. Big up King Seat. Maybe you should show Bellerin how to take the throw-ins, as it's not a one-off, Arteta. Non-negotiable. You get the ball, you put it behind your head. You don't put it here. You put it behind your head, and you go, bosh, job done. It's not difficult. What's my monitor doing? It's really not difficult to take a throw-in, but he seems to make it difficult. Non-negotiable. It's a disgrace, absolute disgrace how many foul throws that guy has taken this season. And people can sit there and go, oh, but the Tottenham player did it in the same game. Nothing said. The Tottenham player's probably done it once in his whole career, mate. Yeah, it's mad. Big up Colin Bates for your donation. Appreciated, buddy. Appreciated. 1,708 people watching. Keep going, man. Slap the granny out the like. 600. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's get this up to 1,000. 400 right now. I'm going to do another 5 minutes till 50 minutes. So 400 gets us to 1,000. So let's go. Allegri won the league with Milan with way less. Allegri would come in and bin Bellerin. I'm adamant of that. And if I was the top brass above Arteta, I'd say, yo, next manager, you need to get rid of him out of the fucking team. You need to get rid of him out of the team. And you need to get rid of him. We're going to help you do that by selling them in January, loaning them. And worst ways, if we can't get them out in January, you do what you got to do with them. Yeah, in terms of getting them out the first 11. And in the summer, we'll actively get rid of them. All of the money we get for them is yours plus the transfer budget. It ain't hard. Granit Xhaka was begged to stay at this football club. Begged. Bellerin was begged. Mustafi's been offered a new deal. Lack of fucking shit. The French Darius Vassell has been linked with a move to Roma on deadline day, and apparently we turned it down. Why? I don't get it, bro. Big up Bashar. Appreciate that, man. 5 foul throws in the season. We're not even a third of the way through the season, bruv. It's mad. Are you still blocked? Wait there. Wait there, my guy. Wait there. Wait there, my friend. Let me find you. Where are you? Let me get you unblocked, mate. I'll do it right now. See, this is how we roll on this channel. We don't fuck about, bruv. Right. Command F. Bosh. Let me see. How do I spell your name? V-A-I. Right, let's go. V-A-I. There you go, my friend. You are now unblocked on the main account. See, that's how we roll. That's how we roll, baby. We don't muck about, bruv. We don't muck about. Big up to Abhishek. No good manager will come to Arsenal because of the budget limitations and all the inexperience throughout the hierarchy. Well, the board have been here longer than anyone. Before I was even born, they were board members. The owner, granted, and Edu. Edu's the problem. Edu and Arteta. Yeah, and that board. But they're all employed by the owner, so he should sack them all, really, shouldn't he? The whole fucking lot of them got to go, bruv. But it's easier to get rid of a manager. Yeah, and people can say, oh, yeah, but you'll get that boost. You'll get that little bounce off of the new manager bounce. Well, we didn't have that with Arteta. People can sit there and say, oh, but he's won the FA Cup. That FA Cup, by the way, that FA Cup was on the 1st of August. He got the job on the 1st of December, or 20th of December, sorry. Yeah, so he had 4 months off. So the first 4 months from December to March, did we get a boost? Go and check the results, because I didn't see no boost. Yeah, I didn't see no boost. Yeah, when we come back from lockdown, back into football, they put a run of 3 games. In fact, it was only 2 games because we got lucky against Sheffield United in the quarterfinals. Lucky. Yeah, so they only put 2 game boosts together. They've had 2 games since he's been here. Ask Arteta ins to like and Arteta outs to dislike. Big up Rickin, my guy. Hope you're good, man. Hope you're good. Come on, 612 likes, 1,703. Do the maths. Nearly 60% of you haven't liked this video. You're an absolute disgrace. What's going on here? We need a 12th man here. Disgraceful behaviour. Rat army assemble. Big mistake was letting David Dean go. David Dean's also part of the issue, though, bruv. Sell him to the wrong guy. Frog marked off the premises, though. Social experiment, you know. For some reason, I can't say things on your streams. What's your name? What's your name? You just did. You just did, bruv. You just did. Big up David. It says, sack Edu ASAP and the crap board. Sack the lot of them, mate. Sack the lot of them. That's another one. That's another one. Vinay. Vinay seems to be escaping a lot of flack. Doesn't seem to be getting any. Why? Why is he not getting any flack? I don't get it. They're a disgrace, all of them. Absolute disgrace. Do you think United are getting to the Europa today or stay in Champions League? I think they'll qualify, mate, if I'm honest. I think that they'll beat them 2-1. They'll beat Leipzig because Leipzig know that a draw is not good enough, because PSG are more than likely beat the Turkish team, Istanbul, which means that a draw with United will see them go out and United through on head-to-head. So yeah, big up to my guy. I'm not going to try and butcher your name, but good evening to you, buddy, on Periscope. Much love from Morocco. Come on. Morocco's only around the corner from me, bruv. An hour drive to, well, 40 minutes to the ferry, bruv. And it's about 40 minutes on the ferry. You're not far away, bruv. But yeah, I think United to go through, because Leipzig are going to have to go for it, aren't they? And that's the problem. They're going to have to go for it. United to sit back and just do them on the break. Rashford to score. Greenwood will probably score. Thank you, Colin, for another donation. Appreciated, my guy. Appreciate that a lot, mate. Neftali, big up, my guy. Man United comeback against West Ham showed glimpses of the Fergie days. That's true. I said that with rants, bruv. It did. Yeah, they rode their luck in that game so badly, man. And then bang, pog boom. And then out of nothing, Mason Greenwood with a banging goal. Loving the channel from Uganda. Big up Patrick's. Big up Patrick, my guy. Thank you very much, man. Listen, I'm going to wrap this up. Do smash the likes up. I will be back again for the watch along for the Chelsea or Krasnodar Chelsea. Will it be another Giroud masterclass? Giroud scored more goals in 2 games than any of our players have all fucking season. Yay! Trust the process. I would say be excited. Have I still got that picture? Have I actually still got it? Yes, I have. I would say be excited. So yes, be excited. Bellerin at right back at the weekend. What do you reckon? We're going with Hickey B, Zoolander, Dua Lipa, Zoolander, and the bald fraud is going to get sacked very soon. These pictures are class. Be excited. But anyway, listen, all have a wonderful early evening. I'll be back again. Time is it now? 10 to 6 my time. Game kicks off at 9. I'll be back about 3 hours. About 2 hours, 40 minutes. I'll be going live about 20 minutes before kickoff in the Chelsea game with Dammy at the Grand Dam on Twitter. Make sure you batter the like before you leave. Make sure you subscribe. Big up to everyone who has helped this channel blast through 50k. We're nearly on 51k, which is mental. The views have been lit. The streams have been lit. You guys are lit. What's my Twitter at, or Dammy's Twitter at? Mine's Lee Gunner 82. Dammy's is the Grand Dam, D-A-M, the Grand Dam. And big up, back again, my guy. You're back again. See, I told you I done block you, bruv. Real one. Thank you very much, man. And I'll see you in about 3 hours. Love to everyone. Laters, peeps.